up over 30th Street East. Okay, brother. Okay, East Avenue R. He's on East Avenue R westbound. I don't hear anything, so. Okay, south on 30th Street East. Wow, yeah, some really, really intense speeds going on, Rick and Lou. Good afternoon. Here we go. We were just on him, and now he's kind of getting away from us just a little bit here. He has made his way up the 14 freeway over towards Pear Blossom Highway and is now kind of making his way around the residential and commercial areas here in the Palmdale-Lancaster area. He is now southbound along 30th Street East, and it looks like he wants to make an eastbound turn. We'll get a street for you here, but at the rate this guy is going, it's going to be hard to keep track of all of the streets that he's traversing here, but he is now eastbound, kind of north of Pear Blossom Highway. We understand that this is perhaps a stolen vehicle, a carjacking suspect here who was wanted for some sort of a robbery. In fact, and now I'm going to try and get the street for you here. Hang on just a second. Bear with me. I think we're going to be just coming up on East Avenue S. East Avenue S is where we are right now. And again, this vehicle you see occasionally traveling at extremely high rates of speed, said to be traveling in some stretches 100 miles per hour plus. So you can imagine the danger to other people who are pedestrians, who are commuters on the streets here, especially when we're talking about surface streets. And that's where we are right now, on surface streets coming through the area, and this person just showing no signs of wanting to give up, no signs of slowing down. But I can tell you that it appears that he is kind of making circles around the general vicinity here in Palmdale. So we'll try and see if we can more or less isolate his track here. But now northbound, now turning northbound on 40th Street East, coming up away from East Avenue S Street. So right now, the LAPD does have an airship overhead, and they do have a couple of units that are in relative close proximity here. But at the rate that this guy is going, he's reaching, again, easily speeds of 100 miles an hour along some straightaways. And so you can imagine the danger, again, to a lot of the people here, the residents, the commuters, pedestrians on the street. He just made a kind of a westbound turn, and I believe that's going to be East Avenue R8 now westbound. And we're just trying to stay ahead of him here, and if not, be able to have a look and see how many occupants are in the vehicle. We just don't know at this point. At the very least, the driver, again, a robbery suspect here being pursued by the LAPD. Guys? Okay. 30th Street East. Street East, southbound to S. Okay, fair enough. Woo, right through the intersection, right through the intersection. 30th Street East down towards the canal. Now he's in a residential neighborhood. He's in a residential neighborhood. Yeah, he's in a residential neighborhood off 25th Street East, and he... Yeah, that's right. Here we go, guys. He's somewhere in a residential area near 25th Street East and East Avenue S, and still he is traveling at a very high rate of speed. If he makes this, he's going to have to make kind of an elbowing right turn here, a sweeping right turn, and that's just to get out of the neighborhood here. He's going to be coming up on another area. He's going to have to make the right turn here, and this will take him out of the neighborhood should he choose. So this is not necessarily going to lock him into any kind of a cul-de-sac or something like that, which might be a preferable type of a situation for the LAPD as they work to contain this guy. Oh my gosh, okay. Woo! He almost hit that vehicle. Now he is back on the main street here. Back on the main street, and that is going to be East Avenue S, eastbound. East Avenue S, eastbound, and he'll be coming up on 30th Street East just momentarily. He's right through that intersection, so he's now East Avenue S, past 30th Street East, and he is moving again at a very high rate of speed. I can tell you that just kind of looking around, he does have at least, okay, one motor, we got 2, 3, 4, at least 4 units, 5 units, including a motor officer, that are trying to keep up with this guy on the ground. However, given the speeds here, look at that. It's just a wild situation here where this guy is traveling at an extremely high rate of speed, extremely dangerously, weaving in and out of traffic, and this has been the scene as he came up the 14 freeway at speeds in excess of 100 miles per hour plus, and so showing no signs of slowing down. I can tell you that he has been on this street before. There's the water park, and again, he's turning northbound, and that's going to be at 40th Street East. 40th Street East northbound from East Avenue S, and he has made this turn before, so perhaps, again, an area of familiarity where he is kind of making the same turns round and round. Maybe this is a point of anticipation. Okay, right onto the curb. He's got to have done some damage to that Honda Accord. You saw that he couldn't make the turn. He went wide. He hit the curb, went up onto the curb, and that Honda took a hit to the left front. Let's see if he's been disabled in any way here. It looks like Rich Prickett, our Sky 5 photographer up here, is noticing a little bit of smoke, and it looks like, okay, the dog is, he's let the dog loose. He's let the dog loose, and it looks like he may have let that dog loose to someone who might have been anticipating that. So no word at this point. He's going to get out. He's going to bail. He's into the neighborhood. He's onto the sidewalk. It looks like he tripped and fell. Okay, it's all over for you. Okay, there's the dog again. My goodness. Okay, the CHP, LAPD, there you go. This guy's in custody. Wow, what a wild ending to a crazy pursuit here. It looked like at the point that he opened that door and let the dog loose, there were a couple of people who were there waiting to receive the dog. Don't know if he actually knew them. It is certainly a possibility. It seems like he was kind of circling the neighborhood until he can get those people out, and perhaps that's what the plan was, to let the dog loose at the point that he could actually spot the people, and at that point it was too late because the car was already disabled, having jumped that curb, and he, unfortunately for him, was taken into custody. I got you, brother. Wow, look at this. Look at that. There's a good look at the suspect there. Robbery suspect, possibly a stolen vehicle, extremely high rates of speed. This guy now in custody. We'll try and get a street. It's in a residential area. It's going to be right off of 40th Street East, just east of the intersection of Avenue S. So just a wild pursuit with a wild ending. Yeah, you bet. This is going to be off East Avenue R13. East Avenue R12, East Avenue R13. Man, this guy could have gone. Guys, if you guys are on the microwave, here is his